Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to go over one of the least talked about accessories, but I feel like it's one of the best out there. And what I'm talking about is the Nucanoe Gearpod. So if you own a Nucanoe, whether it be the Flint or the Unlimited, the Gearpod fits both of these kayaks and it does a lot of things. And it's not just a fishing accessory. So let's get right into it. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Okay, so before I get right into it, if you have a paddle shop nearby, please support them. If you don't and you're looking at purchasing this, you can go to our website, ozarkmtc.com. You can look up the Gearpod and you can order it online. We ship for free on accessories over $49, which this does qualify for that. And again, it's a way to support our shop here if you don't have something local, but if you do have something local, by all means, check them out and purchase from them if you can. So we'll get right into it. The one thing I do love about this specific accessory is it comes from a company that really knows how to take care of their customers. I've done Nucanoe videos in the past, but again, their accessories are no different. Some of them I like more than others, but this one here in particular in the Gearpod, I absolutely love this. So it does fit two models. It fits the Nucanoe Flint and it fits the Unlimited series. So it is removable. It does add internal storage to a kayak that has that wide open deck space. And another thing it does is it allows you to still have that wide open deck space and not clutter up your deck with electronics or batteries or dry bags or camping gear, anything like that. And it gives you a secure place to put on your kayak. So in the unfortunate event where you do tip over, whether it be in the Unlimited or the Flint, it is tethered to your boat because it is bolted in using the gear track on the kayak. You can remove these really easily from the kayak. You can carry them indoors. You can put them in your vehicle when you're not fishing. Say you're getting a bite to eat and you don't want your gear to be out there in the open. You can do that with this kayak and do it very well. So it's not waterproof, and I never say anything on a kayak is waterproof unless it is. So it is dry. So dry, when I say dry storage, I'm talking about out of the elements. It's away from the sun, it's away from the rain. It does have a really nice gasket around the lid, which is awesome. That does prevent a lot of water from coming up, and it's got that little raised lip around the edge of the opening. It's a 10-gallon storage, or 1.3 cubic feet on their website, I believe, but 10 gallons is more than enough to stuff some dry bags in, some small camp gear. Maybe you have one of them small cookout stoves, coffee pots, just anything you don't want rumbling around on the outside of your kayak. You can still use the large tank well and some of the deck, but it does give you that enclosed area. A lot of times when you're maybe recreational floating, you want to keep some dry goods separated from the wet goods. You can do that in there. And the reason I make that point is it's not just something that's centered around fishing. So fishing is great. I love to fish from my kayak, but I also like to float. I want to do some camp trips. I want to do all this other stuff. This pod is not just for the angler wanting to put their fishing gear in, or your tackle, or your fish finder and electronics and batteries on the inside. You can do that, don't get me wrong, but some of us, some people that own Nucanoes, they fish occasionally, or they want to get out on some rivers and creeks, do some overnight trips. This is a phenomenal accessory on there, and I feel like it just doesn't get talked about enough. Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about today's video sponsor, and that's RedOdo battery. What you see behind me here, this is the 12-volt, 100-amp-hour battery that I've been using all year on my Motor Guide XI3, and I've got it hooked up to their 14.6-volt, 20-amp charger. You can check all these products on their website. I'll leave a link in the description down below. You can use code PADDLER to save 5%. And as always, shipping is free. They run sales periodically as well, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And they're constantly coming out with new products. So check them out, and let's get back to the video, guys. So another thing too on this, when you do remove it, it's got the little handle. This is the same front handle that you see on the Unlimiteds and the Flint. This handle, you can suitcase it. It's also got molded in handles on the underneath so you can carry it just, and it's a very light when it's empty, but obviously it's going to be full of gear. So again, if you're fishing, it's great to mount your display on. It's great to put your batteries and your wiring on. If you have a motor on the front of the Unlimited or the Flint, like the bow mount XI3 from Motor Guide, you can do this in conjunction with that setup. So that's very important. There is enough of a gap from the tip of the kayak to the tip of this Gearpod to where you can still run that motor mount bracket and the motor itself. So if you're running the XI3 on the front, you can do that still, but it can create some challenges when you're wanting to bring the motor back up into the boat, because the Gearpod itself does sit a little bit higher than the sides of the kayak. So you can rig some stuff up, you can have some cording on there, but just know you may have to make some kind of changes to that. Or if you're looking to end your trip to bring your motor back up, you can simply slide the case forward. But just know that it does create a little bit of a challenge when you're running that bow mount motor. It currently retails for $200 on Nucanoe's website as well as ours. Okay, so again, if you're interested in purchasing the Gearpod, you can go on Nucanoe's website, you can go to your local paddle shop. If you want to buy it directly from us, you can. It's the same price through us, and we do ship for free. Any accessory over $49. You can go to ozarkmtc.com. Another thing about our website is that it's a great place to shop, but it's also a great place to research. We got all the different brands that we carry. We also give information on those brands, so those manufacturers, on how they differ from each warranty, how their weight capacities are figured, and the different models that they carry, and the pricing as well. So check that out. We do have a live chat feature, which you're probably going to be talking to either one of the owners of the company. We are a family-owned business, or myself. I don't own the business, so just putting that out there, but we are here to help. Again, if you have any questions, let us know down in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.